You have stream live with YouTube into Mr. Wadaroma. No, I share link in the Amaya no BBR and Akabi Pepe. I share the link. Ubeti meeting common so at was wo honum na wons wo send the comments Pepe. Emreni semuna chese ye de BBR to akwamun so WhatsApp so na ehonso na woneme atwetwen komo Pepe no atwagum e wo honum ne yakenkan BBR na ye de ama yahwefo. Ebusuafo ene senya medin kankan ye ne nsensem a mode ba ye no ye beto ye boase na yakenkan ni nyina na afi the nation's counselor wato ne boase na watu ye fo pepepe. Papa
hello
ma wakwa
acha be Joseph
net to say
acha nyame adom
ye de nyame ase. How was your weekend?
Weekend debut yeah. Weekend yeah nya sorry and yebeko. So God has been good. I mean, with the gift of life.
Right.
What else?
Right.
Are you looking for? So God has been good.
God has been super good.
Yeah.
In some people who said that we can't actually talk about it on air, but you per se among 40 years say the grace of God is still abundant.
Of course, yes.
And or that's what or now otutu ya na monsi ye to de bia ye num bi de nie fra champion de la Koyas.
Oh, but obviously why is here?
Right. It's senior mechanic, marital relationship solutions in some amount for a day na yakai na afi wonso wama yefutu bebe. Right. It's ebusuafo mechanic first story na the stories na canon so a day account home pepe yeti counselor Adjei on this particular subject. The first story says, Auntie Valerie, please, I would want you to put this issue before counselor. I am a 32-year-old lady who has never been in any relationship up until I met this gentleman. Now, our relationship started with friendship. I didn't sell my label too quickly like counselor would say because I didn't want it to look like I was in a haste or in a rush. Now, 6 months down the line, I got to know who this person really is, and I understood for a fact that indeed he was selfless and he was patient. He was kind and he loved God. Now, I decided thereafter, because we had been friends for a time, that after that particular 6 months, I was willing and ready to take the next step with this person. Now, before I decided to accept his proposal, he told me outright that there is something he hasn't told me yet, and he feels that it is appropriate that I know before we go ahead with the relationship, because he wouldn't want to hide anything from me. Auntie Valerie, this man has 2 sons with 2 different women. And that he claims that these are issues that happened to him in the course of life and that he wasn't willing and ready to settle with any of these women because he didn't see them as wives. 2 sons. I am scared. Now, I asked of the ages of these young gentlemen, and he told me they are both in their adolescent stage. That is, he has a 12-year-old and 11-year-old. Now, I spoke to the issue with regards to this gentleman to my mom and dad, and my mom told me that having to please somebody's son, especially somebody who has grown to that stage, will be difficult. And there is no way that this man is going to cut ties with these women and that they are connected for life. This is a good man, but I am scared that this might bring problems in the future. If I decide to go ahead with this man, counselor, how do I continue to stay? How do I please these children for them to understand and accept me for who I am? And how do I continue to hold my home, knowing very well that my children would have step siblings? Counselor.
Bacho Bichiao. Michia Yetifo and Yashafo. Meso Michiame. say and never does. All right, so let's go.
Right.
I listened to this beautiful lady, and then I'm looking at a man who has already messed up having 2 children.
Right.
So when I talk about the messed up, I'm not talking about the children. They are not mistakes, but I'm talking about the lifestyle of the man.
Okay.
Number 1. Number 2, let's understand that people change to be good or to be bad. In other words, everybody and anybody can change. Now, the lady is afraid simply, I'm running fast because of time. The lady is afraid, number 1, simply because, so what is the guarantee that myself, I'm also safe? So, number 1, fear. If you want to start a journey of a relationship and you start with fear, you have already failed.
Okay. Because
fear generates lack of trust. Fear tells you what is not real. Fear suggests to you and tell you that also so you can be disappointed and you can be let down. Yes. So let go. So what is going to happen with fear is that you cannot walk into a relationship without boldness, but with fear. And fear is a sign that you are not ready to face challenges. And so therefore already, this young beautiful lady has failed. Number 1, fear. Number 2, I am looking at this beautiful lady telling herself that even though this man is a good man, no, let me calm down. I'm rushing. Let me calm down. She says that this man is a very good man.
Right.
Now, listen, every human being can be a human being around you, but we have few good people around us.
That is true.
And when you encounter a good person, don't let them go. Because they are gifts from God.
Thank you, sir.
The fact that the man has made mistakes having 2 children, boys, doesn't make him a bad person.
Okay.
Because, bro, see, let me talk. Let me say something here. You know, sometimes people justify themselves simply because but why abortion? One year about no be out in the yanchino. One year about no be out in the yanchino. And so once a yanchin, they come out to pretend as if they've already bathed and they are washed. But let's understand that the fact that you see somebody's mistake doesn't make them worse. Because sometimes even you, that we didn't see your mistake, you are worse than the person who is committing a mistake.
Right.
Number 3. Oh, maybe you know that. Oh, my adults. So the fear is that back when you're 12, back when you're 11, how do you manage them? Atadie bi efe. Na so kwa wo shine fatal.
Okay.
Atadie bi nyefe. Na so kwa wo aso shine no etumi fatal. Atadie bi wane bo nye den. Na de wo hye no e ma atadie ne bo ye den. Atadie bi wane bo den. Be nipa wo share ye no wo ma atadie ne sebe aye cheap. Then what am I saying? Listen. Once the children are not mental, sebe, and they don't have any defect, they don't have any problem, and they can listen, they can be tuned.
Okay.
So what I am saying to this beautiful man, you can't lose this good man by looking at 2 children to say that you are afraid by what somebody and people are telling you that, hey, sister, if you are matured enough to understand that you are also going to grow to become a mother, and therefore you will have children raised with the man together, and therefore you can have a heart for these children that by the grace of God through the man yourself, then you must understand that somebody's children can also be raised. The problem with us, human being, is that already know the outside forces speaks and see that and crofomba the radio one Number 2, you see, when you listen to the outside force and what people say, right, do you know what happens? It amplifies your emotions. So what happens is that already you have this perception towards the kids. Suddenly, even if that child doesn't mean something evil, harmful, because of the nimna womunana, you are going to start reading meanings into it. So sometimes you hurt your emotions when the kids don't even know that our so-called mother is already better. Anytime they do something, what started Michi is for, you know, yes, I'm going to meet you. Mommy, what? Daddy, we haven't done anything. The woman is already. It's because somebody says something. And once it enters here, you have already imagined things. All say, you pictureize, you visualize. Oh, Shadi is, they say never call. It's almost the other crown. I won't know what they are to exist. Oh yes, sir. You lose a lot of good people simply because yes, sir, born one or born two. Okay. So we tend it to say that or baby to be share be massa, sana baby to be share or basa, our bako, wow midu, or barney or bapa, or brand was or your buyer what they don't tell trefia or beboa what dear. Nancy will be catching the babies, I will go with buyer call two. Ozban go water. Now you business also masturbation don't do in a wire sperm say good for me. No, let's be real. So we justify ourselves because we were not caught.
Right.
But sometimes we commit catastrophes and we do things that are bad. Then I come back to conclude to say that lady, listen to this wise wisdom. Be courageous. Be strong. Enter into it knowing that you are well able. Once you dream of giants, you see yourself to be less because giants will intimidate you and tell you that you can't make it. Sister, you can handle them because in you there is a mother. Thank you.
In you there is a mother. Right. In the first story, na counselor, to me, let me read the next story. Na afi so yeah to so pepepe. Or say, Auntie Valerie. Please, I've been married to my husband for the past 3 years. And up until I had my second child, my husband asked that we get a help so that I would be relieved of certain duties. Now, he was so persistent that I readily gave in. In the beginning, I didn't want anybody in my home because I have heard of stories of people coming to stay with people and the issues that they come with. I didn't know the spirits these people possessed or even the character they had. So having a help has never been something that I really wanted. But my husband made me understood that the situation I found myself in was just right, that I got a help as quickly as possible because I was a working mother and indeed I needed help. Now, before the arrival of this help, my husband told me that I should see this girl as part of my children, should treat her as one of my own. And that is how God continues to shower his blessing on a family when they treat people who cannot do anything back in return to them. Now, when this lady came, I did all that my husband had said. Indeed, she was humble and readily serviceable. This girl was 16 years. I felt she was too young, and I was telling my husband that it is right that we send her to school so that she would also have education. My husband told me that she was there to serve, and that was the only thing that she came to do. Now, I was getting a little bit worried and disturbed because I felt that she had a whole life ahead of her, and I wanted her to get to a certain level. To cut a story short, Auntie Valerie. Now, I asked this girl that what exactly does she want to do with her life. She told me that she wants to learn a trade and that sometimes when she thinks about what her father is making her go through, she gets a little bit shocked. But that is the only way my father would take care of me. I was shocked by her confessions. So just so I would know exactly what this girl is saying, I asked her again, okay, are you referring to him as your father because he happens to be the household and head of this family, or he is your biological father? This girl told me outright that the man I am married to for 3 years is her father, and that he has been brought in as a help just so I wouldn't be angry. But after she encountered me, she has realized that everything is different. Counselor, I'm heartbroken. I'm disturbed. And I want to know the correct way as to how to handle this issue. what do I say to my husband? And how do I make sure I take care of my home?
Okay, so, wow. I wouldn't say much because this is marriage.
Right.
But probably somebody is also watching her. If you know you have similar issue. Now, sister, number one, it's true. Nyame adom na where you may be into here house helper. Yeah, you be ma treat them well.
Right.
Just by the way. Like starting from that advice, treat them well because a lot of people don't treat their house help well. House help. It means that they are there to help your house to be in order.
Right.
Please don't treat them bad. Because the more you treat them bad, the bad it becomes for you.
Right.
Now let's go straight to the issue. Obama wa wesi ede the baba house girl in a nice way so that the daughter will be identified with the family. Now abuama busiano, you know, but unfortunately the man could not tell the wife, you know, right there, beba and ebano. Fear can make people lie.
Okay.
To lose can make people lie.
Okay.
Acceptance can make people lie. And for you to be loved can make people lie. And your man na ma boss into will be chatro. So that o chatro no o keep ade no na when lose you. Out of fear, the man was not bold enough. Now me didn't work business about friend the 16 years. Now what the answer how many years?
3 years.
So it means that obes fast stay one in a trim bana courtship our wedding na beautiful young lady wo ho. When nya kukudura nkyere ne se me wo babaako. The one yen kamuwa for en kan pise. Na onya aware se wo ba. Come as possible. Ana oya aware se wo ba. Ana obi ni na oba nipa ne mbebo na mane se me ne wawo. Ana wonya hwe osakola ne mpo ye ne ba osokoye DNA no onya akwankwa ye. Things happen.
Right.
Ntie bia no onya akukuduro se me wo ba. Enta na aba wade me se me wo ba. Ntie bia afe na apem so na nsen a ana wo se me ko hwe mu no ye me ba. Ensi kwan se sani ache bia echi no you should be able to communicate with your wife and tell her me no won komo. And komo ni nyina ne se asamabo semben. Me remember abunfu just calm down. Ansa na me wade no na me ni Valerie ehihye ho.
Okay.
Unim no your friend Valerie unim no. Na maybe obeka kire me so wanyam but me I suspected cheating, you know, with other men.
Right.
In fact, I even had an evidence. We need to break it up. Now say me also a woman me. And pampa, now I didn't want to tell you because who want to because you know DNA
right.
just to be sure because yeah I don't know but boyfriend be share more me ba.
Okay.
What? When you meet a woman who is very strong emotionally, she look at you and say ntakwala no way. So one mama o, so we dey insisting two person oba ha na, and na person ye dey. What is it? Say ntim say oba na ye hwe no. Unhia oba da ho. Ye oba mu ma. Obetumi aka kire say ene ma ne mre. I hope so obo me adwuma ne mra na ye hwe ba. Enya ba, kwadwo ye be ne dey. Sa asem ni si ansa na me wado. Good to go. Oba bon so be say hanti to go here no your ba on nti you say no o be so kire say osintina me bo wa mane o say fine obetumi atena ba ha de me manemba because me to me fani from member. So we have different kinds of women right. And for you to be able to know the ability, the capability of your wife's emotions, communicate and let her know that asema ben send ye tibia. Now what way you see you get to know and get access to the emotions of your wife by how she responds to issues. Into yeah okay fine but I had dear well so own to me accommodating. Now as a man you reset your mind and decide on how to handle that issue. Either obetra ho obamani ni sika but at least now your wife knows about it. It will take time but time will change things. Oh wow one day oyiri bebusawo ya de ni nyina achi sa girl na o kan no oi so oguso o say okay and o say oh what dey o say where amane mbra be say mi hu no it takes a lot of time for some women to be healed. That is what I'm saying. The respond will tell you the kind of woman you are dealing with. Okay. If she's ready to accept it or not. If she's not ready, at least one bonamane. And then when you see that she's hurt, find a way to say, I'm sorry. Kill your ego. Remember you kokoti, and be my tea. Say me no be out today. Abba. Na sa from your son of Jesus. Oba ujine jam oba papa you know that is pride and ego. It doesn't help you as a man. So for me, according to the lady, she's really hurt. Right?
Yes. Sir.
She's hurt by knowing that Nikundi abofra betra mo nchenya sai and deba. Yama solution. Solution is very simple. It's still not late. The woman should be able to confront the man. Now she is asking, how do I go about it? Please calm yourself down. Swallow the pain. Swallow the emotions. Don't act based on bitterness. You will end up being a fool. Take your time. Relax. Can be that day, membusa, a day or two, membusa. You can be moody. You can have mood swings because you are hurt. Fine. But maybe 2-3 days time. Okay. Oh. Now, Mama Nia say, Adjei your banner day. It's a beautiful girl. With the face that the banners are getting more fair. See how to go about it. You can see future in her. You can see all kinds of. But once you start praising the small young girl, it's like, whoa. Charlie. So where do you end? So the first day she came, I realized that she has a bright future. And I'm ready to invest in it. But then I realized she's your daughter. She's beautiful. She's welcome. Right. There is no need for you to lie. So please, next time, don't lie. Maybe it's a question. Oba friend say, "Otin, to him no hotel when I'm going to die." The certain way you fear investigation will make you get. No, you don't need it. Etunya can we ya uja ho. Over them abo say jaka to awo.
E be affect your spinal cord crack.
Over them abo say jaka to awo ba. No be buku to give for chemi. I didn't know how to go about it. A honor, it gives you access to ask questions. Once men we say we are sorry, we are ready to say anything. That is where you get opportunity to ask nebani saying. Na me be chero say ebani say. A honor be say nebani nti awan kan na say nti no kan. Then you take. So the solution is very simple. Go to the man, start praising the young girl. That she's beautiful. She has a bright future. Hey, she's so intelligent. Now kola we na garden is you see that. Oh, she told me you are the father. And I'm really shocked. Anyway, she's welcome. But next time, don't lie to me. No jahoko. And you won't yebeba. Yeba is adwa. Yeah? Fachem. Meaning the inti amanka. You see, I'm repeating it. Right. Or Paul Charles and Ebani say no one can. Obeka bibia hobia. Just let it go. Focus. So that you can still enjoy your marriage. Right. So don't feel like I'm disappointed. He's lied to me. I don't even know anything again. They say, mine was how which. Yes, so I was 7 check. Oh, yes, sir, you are punishing your emotions. So this is how to go about it. Praise the young girl to the father. Let the father know how smart the young girl is. He will be excited. Go back. Don't talk. Don't ask questions. He will come and say sorry. And then you ask questions, and here we go. Enjoy your marriage.
And then he would ask questions. You enjoy your marriage, and your counselor come and you be an say, "Oh,
no.
I say, "Oh, go back to Mr. And I ask Antoine, you lit down your spears, peppers, and you be an tokano." Let's read the third story. Na mama was working, and I was no abefem pepe. Was say, Auntie Valerie, please. What are men fighting against as it stands now? I believe that at first we were fighting against family and friends that a woman is coming from or people she's associated to. But now, Auntie Valerie, we are fighting against social media. If you're a married man, it's as though you're married to social media. I married my wife not too long ago. By God's grace, we've been blessed. And in no time, she'll be put to bed. Can you imagine my wife is asking that we do a baby shower? She wants to do a maternal shoot. She wants to do every other thing connected to her childbirth on social media before she's put to bed. Please, ask counselor for me that what is the importance and benefit of a pregnant woman trying to tell the world the gender of her child in a party where people who will not even be there during the push period and the waking up period should come and enjoy my money? Auntie Valerie, it is a serious matter for me. Ask counselor for me.
because maybe I'm going to feel bad. Okay, so
right.
On the serious note, I personally, obiane how they want things to be done. But generally, let's be real. I don't think there is any importance when it comes to baby shower. And son I'm a woman. Mami ko twitwa pictures. Na me party kakra. Na me from a fool into social media. Who cares?
Gender reveal.
Who cares? No one could try picture any crowd. Any. He is a boy. Boy. Who cares? Who is challenging you, whether twins or a boy or a girl? And the surprise, who is going to pay your bills for you? Those on social media likes. Now we do wafu, you have a genetic wafu kakraka. Why do you want to learn and overlearn and learn and bro so learn? No. I'm coming. I am a man, so I'm talking for us. I personally don't see any sense in that.
Okay.
I don't see it. As a matter of fact, Facebook is not a place where you put your family.
Okay.
If you are matured enough to understand business and life, your family issues and your personal issues, you don't put it on social media. What are you doing there? Social media, for example, me, I'm a counselor, I'm a pastor. My job, I put it on social media to make impact.
Right.
Namede enonyamba onante. Adoma wo hiri. Empeja afenisi. Ebi ayi odem yedi agro yenam de becha. If you want to do that, it's your choice. But me, I don't want to be putting my children there.
Okay.
Because I don't see anything. Facebook will not pay me. I won't get anything. Likes does not pay me.
Okay.
It doesn't add up value to my calling and my life. I need to be, that is my life. That is my perception. That is how I want to live my life.
Right.
Other people probably prefer that, wow, or the Bible say, oh, 1 year happy birthday to you. 1 year cake, no better. Bicha cake will be at the bed that you may do what them.
Okay.
That is us.
Right.
That is me.
Right.
And so if somebody wants to do that, fine. It's life. But for me, I don't see why people should do that. Putting your children on Facebook, for what? Well, especially when you're pregnant. Now I officer, now I could tell it's a boy.
Gender review, no.
Oh, review, na say the same.
Say, and only say, yeah, party. Menyem,
Valerie. Valerie.
Me say, more, me now for and say, like, me now for.
And you want to say, Obron some 10 team. And it was more arguing. And mad. I don't know whether they learned it from friends or somebody told them to do, or they see it on Facebook and they are so, or maybe walk to be the towel, you chop pictures in your mouth, or who we are. Not the Abbott or the Babette, no, I wanted that. That's me to do what you're
and I said, and only, so.
What about what you're doing? That be, hey, Wafuso, almost your nakedness.
Right.
Because who shall happy? And I happy. I know, what about what you're doing?
Obi all catastrophe.
It's not heading.
Okay.
Should I say into one year, but I'm not Facebook or my dream? Not Instagram granny. It doesn't add up.
Right.
So I'm telling the man, talk to your wife and tell your wife that doing baby shower party and what picture, it doesn't add up to your marriage.
Baby, your friend say baby review no.
I'm going to try now. And I hear party na or didn't focus here to Facebook. It doesn't add up for me. It doesn't add up. Me who say obi okoye sapa number 1 and soy pa. And our dear be very very tight. And I'm be very very close.
Right.
And I can see I want to put and I say I came out of Facebook. Me as I sit here right now, DY Donkoh, I don't see why people should be doing that.
Baby shower has become the order.
If we don't need it, men, we don't. I hire you, yeah, man, and then I make actually sister Adjei, yeah, Mensah, yeah, baby, we are on pet, but send and a year one a year, or baby, credit to me, I could look at any kunu say, what in baby, umpel, I am Sika. I just want to do it. Bear my name, but what became in Tokabeba. Etienne or Passion Jan where
yes, say a suatra. Oze abrochire no ono de o
Ghana for Krewa Bruche doesn't do that.
Oh no.
Me say Ghana for Bruche doesn't do.
Omunya event ne normal. Sister, when omu create send be at least ombenya social event.
Sister, me say Ghana for tia Bruche kwa ni yo mafuso.
Ye ni eti abonte kakra kra a feeling chilling my.
Say we funi da bonten.
Debi me pesa me kire say wo so wo mo no. They almost social life no. And shada
na when you don't show the web kwatena bonten. Sha atade from be fa ho e. Acha wo fuso. I mean, for me I don't see you teaching you get all these things and our children. I mean those days some of us we were healthy, better thinking straight. Social media not best say to Bawakola, the baby on beto, odi 2 years or 3 years or thank my family on Facebook. Thank God for me and my children.
Now, Sisi, I know Ebimonso suggest and I say Ebimonso dream say anybody it me.
I am telling you that when you say this, people will say
Bearman say no crenim yami any party ya be a who here. Oh, quite was so I was some pioneer. And then I hear be train ya party me a track cake munia chirobia say yes a pink nature say oh ba blue nature say bearman.
Na nyambeti asa out the blue konwa ko pink.
Okay.
We don't need it. You understand? For me, I want to keep some things personal.
Right.
But maybe somebody wants to make it open.
Right.
But I want a lot of women to understand that a lot of men don't like that. It is a ukunti wase, no semonya, I know the empire chow, but ukun se wampa, waba, see, ne jai. Now, see, tra, I was a brochure for Lady Mirefini or Tojum Bioba, and I said on the black guy be chimpra, Arne Dick, I want to R Dick, Mirefini. Na onyami na onam nipa on red carpet
na
Rihanna said me nyame ne nam tiamdi no Rihanna na onyimi na the food
no didi ho as in she gets
what they are some for fraba
what they are some for
fraba
on say the life
Valerie me yimi night enti wo de no who did there ho oboka I mean, think about it. She's a brand on her own.
Oh, no, a brand. Inti akola na wono kra. Brands bese wo mo ba no mo associate.
Oh, what can say we? Counselling time fa. Na funu anyem no company bi abase oba no ye sign 10 years deal.
You know.
Enkwala nioma. Watch them. Company be sign deal ma. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nana Mama Brown, nyame admo wo ye ne bay is it Maxi?
Yeah.
Maxi. Owo na yi for ofie kwan yi for Mamalina for o ma sign deal kwala di she free otwi free I just want pay who be of fusu na be sign deal what's aboka me I don't see why she should do that. So for me the lady should be able to talk to the man. If the man doesn't like it, there's no need to do it.
There's no need to do it. Into counselor kwan krobe no mfa so no won kan kire asumesi se ne be yan ko
aye brand kan kire asumesi mempe enya feda
period
ya fena ba yenya money devotion ya mpa chompe se me do kan bibi wa akoma mbra from be ma bufu na se osuro yere no na dem ze no an kokonye deda no one say Adjei, I think that this thing will not help us. For me, I don't like it.
You don't.
And I don't think it is going to help our family. She will understand.
I was your first and counselor can prepare was say if you're not making money out of it, then it is not necessary. Send your counselor can into or him say we show pink, say we track cake, we say we show blue, black, brown, Miss Row. Counselor say be correct to me show pink. Over back to na blue. No koya na buy. Na scan na ye child no. Adane. No where they yame etumi so. Enti eto de bia yentie ye kunonom na bibia ekoso kama efa emayen. Okay. Messages not bad eba ewo WhatsApp meto meboase na makinkan messages ni bi eba na fe mama okwenya na onso wetimi Africa hunu say Vicdange healthcare and ahwe ama yetimi di dwumadi ebra wenti hepatitis BC liver problems there omohwe ombeso ano ama se ne ebe ya wonso wapomden ebe ye kama Fabric Center fabric nyina himfie fabric ben and I will pay with Fabric Center wonsa enka mema material lace assorted Mr. and Mrs. Akufubuati ombehwe ama weni Adjei ankasa service classy thread say one head office ewo Accra Mall and a branch bako and so ewo Ashama Lebanon anya sem ketwa inti head office hodom de obua bushia wo honoma obia betimi aba hobi Ashama Lebanon no na kire se honom no extra mile na eno no ewo se kokoye fitting kakra no way we kakra na kire se bibia koso kama e de ama follow no ewo Instagram ema me Sedis classy thread and Sedis classy thread na enkomo no na de ato aso no watimi esiesie na ho ayefe ankasa obi ewo messages bebre ewo ha say ewo WhatsApp making kind de bani bi ewo ha say o say hi, good evening, I'm Wendy from Nungwa and I've been dating this guy for 4 years now. When he needs something he do ask me, but when I ask him something he doesn't want to give it to me, and he's still cheating and insisting to give that for him. I'm working though, but whenever I don't have money and I ask him, he doesn't want to give it to me because of that. I don't want to give back for him because he doesn't want to help me whilst he's dating me. Some ladies was telling people that she doesn't love him, but still he wants to talk to the girl. But the girl is saying she has a serious boy. Messages no kwa echo was say. Let me read the final parts that says guy friend, and that guy friend that is dating the girlfriend, and the guy said yes, it's like she was insulting me to the guy. They came to me and told me that he said all that he has said. In fact, the point is I wanted to go and beat but my guy's aunties told me to stop. I shouldn't mind her. The guy too wants me to marry me anytime. Ohima me am so I said ubofu. Oh, ubofu and I will throw message. Ain't I said message no. Oh baby. But counselor, the obezo children say, oh yeah, Juma. Only Bema dated 4 years. Bema ne chira. Was one young man send ye be obit me a warren. Now one no. I sit na one ne tisisi no. Ye woman say, oh, esa say oh yeah, Juma ninti. Or say ne ho achire no busa Bema ne say one more na. Bema ne say o nyere ne ho mwa no. But say Bema ne ho chire no ba no wa. She readily supports him. Na I say kwa say new girl bi abam. Atenidie ne nsenkeka na ka de na nka opese okoche girl no bono na ne anti mu ne ade ne ka kire ne se wonyai. Counselor to sister from mama.
Sister Abacho, I mean two for me kind of correction. Number one, gentleman ne wade, so you don't have any right to beat another girl. Please listen. You do better two. Number two, you are using your emotions wrong. Ono serena wa ma ba wa na de man. You expect him to give you because you give. There are people who are not like that.
Right.
So you need to understand that if you cannot stand his attitude when it comes to giving, you feel like he's stingy and you can't stand it, please walk away.
Right.
Because wow, don't give out your emotions to people who cannot handle your emotions right. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Frimpong from Tema. Please, I want to ask counselor that I'm dating a certain woman who also gives me excuses whenever I ask her to pay me a visit. But she gets time to go out with friends to enjoy it. So I want counselor to tell me what to do now because I'm fed up.
Visiting you is not by force.
Good evening. How do I deal with a husband who has cheated on the wife, begged, apologized, but still is in contact with the same side chick who nearly broke the home? I've been through a lot for almost 3 months now. I don't know what to do because I have done all the possible best for not making him get any excuse to cheat, but he did, and that is what is hurting me.
It's not changed enough.
So what does she do?
So she needs to work on the man.
Hello, good evening, madam. Please, I have a serious issue. I met a girl I loved, but she deceived me. She's single and she looks innocent. But after some days, I realized she sleeps with men for money. I started helping her out just to stop, for her to stop. But she doesn't tell me the truth. She can lie first class, but after she's back, she will tell me she had an affair with 2 guys daily and 40 guys in a month. That's insane. What should I do? It seems she can't stay without sleeping with other men.
Her face does not justify her heart.
So does he still go ahead and stay?
No. Walk out.
Come on.
Walk out. The foundation is already shaky.
Bible, when nyame ka che ne so onko ware prostitute.
Ajra wo hwehwe.
Okay. Say nyame no kasa.
Odifo na nyame ne kasa. Nyame na ne kasa odifo.
Odifo.
Kona ko ware pursue. I want to use her attitude and character to speak to you about a particular nation's character and attitude.
Right.
What I say? O man bi sunu amoban no.
Right.
Me pese wo ko ware pursue. Send on the suban che no. Sa na wo man we wo mo tia se yasakra, yensakra. E no mo yo masakra no makoto bonim. Na oba de suban abeti o man we suban ase. Na kobom kokko se o musuban te se prostitute. Onyame se krachi nyame no kasa ye ni hweka. Ba de ye nyame. Bitufo ya hwe ye na pie.
Senior counselor, chairman. Okay. 40 a month.
Yeah.
Hey. Now once my main cancer. More Adjei. Counseling time for more Adjei. Good evening, Auntie Valerie. I'm Nana Kwame. I'm dating this lady who is a full-time worker. Apparently she's asking that we get married as quickly as possible, but I haven't saved enough for us to get married because looking at everything she wants and how things should be done, I believe it's a one-time thing and it should be done properly. I am not financially there. Do you think she would leave me just because I am asking that we wait?
Can two work together except they agree? Done.
Chairman,
communication.
Communication. You have to speak to her. It's the reassurance.
Communication.
Let the person understand.
Communication.
And that is all. You're good to go. Now, Chairman, when you're doing what I say, and also another problem. Let's just say, so good evening. I'm Richard. I want counselor to help me on this bit. How do you tell that somebody would be loved by your mother? What should that particular person do so that your mother wouldn't get anything to say about her and you wouldn't get to explain certain things? Let's just say, introducing a girlfriend, no, Busao say, dear, no, what's a girl near? Senior should be accepted by her mother, like first instance.
You don't have to do something to be accepted. You should be something that should be accepted. Me come as ho. Na me kosi ajimi atum. Na say you are going to pretend to be hypocrite to be accepted. You must be the person. Enti usiesi o wan san na wako. Onko koye bibi ni ajiwatum. And yes, one day your own character and attitude will betray you. And so you don't go behaving to be accepted as a hypocrite. You are to be accepted. And yes, sir, okasa na enya yebechewo. Homaso ni gani a hantan yebechewo. Don't go and then go like because some shut away. Na make saboko. Na me say go mechi so that they will accept you. Yes, they can accept you now, but one day something about you will betray you because you are not what you presented yourself to be. Right.
So something about you will definitely betray you, and it will tell the world that you're not who you claim you are. Abusua for your beautiful lines not to more when it's your Mondays and you're ready. Your beautiful lines need to them. Send your beya also ubet me afraid. Your first caller. Hello, Coco. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Auntie Valerie.
Hey, Coco.
Good evening, sweetie. Apume.
Yamina do bohu ye mpochawe.
Yami shira munyina.
Amen.
Thanks you, Yami nyani kefi.
Amen.
O Canada, we are there one and one. Yami mo biana na mamro. Especially I never before. The way you know, I'm bringing I twice and Yakapa for the one to my indicated no by one membre. Like Kaya send me a pastor catcher. Also, who can not get be in your phone. Nana from Winchini and a mate in the scano. Also, or that channel. No, mammy be teach you. Also, scan my mate, you know. No, say, Genesis, mate in this or that channel. Also, Mr. Farman. Nafikano mobile against my men, my medicator on the moon. Mate, you know. Abu got young and you found in that on our day. Until this connection, no moon. Look at this where we lucky in the Miambokukai or Chinebi and Wa, education. In a way, you found who I didn't we in a moi and come in with a maddy. Tibisia, a cock, Ponemichi, and I hate Nibia. Yem been full of ground, save you now, Yamana. This is a young woman when you have no. And you're correct. It's the moment she said, yes, Uncle Mumra. This is when you have no, but you are me. Some kind of, I just summon her. And then I'm here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, baby. Yakubu in Shroud Pepe. Send your question. What's it? No, maybe what way near mamre. Na send your walk and say, ni no. Yahu ye no crana, and yin send crap, see. But who show cleavage now? Who church and no maybe more. Send your question. Yeah, now when ya kono. Kata unsi. Send your beya ebeye akono pepepe na onso obi ato so bo mama nko YouTube na me nko her messages ni bi a eba ewo hono na me nkenkan bi pepepe Ruth I say good evening please tomorrow is my birthday dad please naturally say what that we say udi man
video man
Mati Ruth happy birthday in advance. You're not scholar. So hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Midofum Pacho Didi baby Akasa free.
I need better to
Oh, you're a faboko.
But
For your man, you too.
but program to make a guy program your plan.
Yeah, that's it.
And then sometimes and then you know, teacher. More than actually when you be when I start. But it is by India, they need the one another that in a way, and I don't want to say, well, if they're to the material, why power the unity? Never be over when you are well into one because if they are paying the time, if you're not in the whole day, I did Rema by 5 election. You was on your maybe over there life. But you tell that you want to not know big or bad enough. Who said that in going in power day? I know. But no, say, what got me a power day and the big way over.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Me do for Yanko Ponchero. Ne would they won't so would they abre and you mre. I'm for cancer now on so dear to for pepe. Ye can be brebe so tray. I really know what to get a minute in some baby. Edit April messages maybe our YouTube or say Kwame in Paris Val Vanilla. Thank you so much, Yanko Ponchero. So and you okay say Nana Boatin says good evening to you both. God bless you both. Thank you so much, Nana Hofe, Yankopo, Ishrao, Ankasa. Messages in the banner. So, good evening, Miss V. A big shout out to you and Counselor. I want you to tell my wife, Mrs. Janet Nana Amma Santua Beju, that I love her so much. And I'm enjoying counseling time alone. Thank you, Counselor, for your teachings. Mr. Bedu. Your next caller, so hello.
Hello, Val.
Yes, sweetheart.
Good evening.
Good evening, Medofudini baby akase free.
Pacho medindi Nana, make us free kumasi.
Nana manin koye too.
Why if you may?
Medas Medofo.
Na me friend I papa sim.
Right.
Pacho menye diamano.
Sa
Pachani.
Me pacho dini ede.
MOWCDY Donkoh. Man of wisdom, counselor, Daniel, Yao, Donkoh. You do all. Akwabi. Aku ponko so anyo kese wati papa yezo bebre.
Amen.
Bye
Bye, Nana. Yaku ponshra ye da say MOWCDYDONKOH. Nana, thank you so much, Yakupo Show, for your beautiful message. There's another one that says, good evening. I'm Priscilla from Ashaman. Please, I've been dating this guy for a year now, but every little thing, then he's angry and you block me. Please, I need advice.
And the shoe and then the bank.
Block nation.
Yeah, and the shoe bank. So, two things. Either you think you can't, you quit. Or you help. So he becomes a
Good evening, please. I'm Paul from Ablekuma. I'm 28 years old and I met this 23-year-old and I really want to marry. But she told me that she's still with the old guy, but she's ready to marry the one who will come to her family first. Please, am I safe in this relationship?
Highly possible. Highly possible. Oni will be onye ready. The bush yan in my make catches the bear ready in the bar. It only oba or can away. Oh, I ready, bra. It's highly possible.
Richmond,
all right.
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Hello, Richmond.
Yeah, mommy. Good evening.
Good evening, Richmond. My name is Koyete.
Sham. Mommy, that compassion. Me put many. Mama, apostle, apena, eba. Mommy, apostle, use up. Ebe, apoji, biase, ebe buabuaye. Dako. Eba no money nyam. Abako. Jana mo. Lama. Na yo ya mi ni what you talk market to Oba. Better na ni ya. Me didi ma no level the master.
Ntokwa aba mu ntem na mo je mo ho enje no wo se ba odua ka ho.
No didi.
Wo odi watam no oba odua.
No oba.
Na ya de na aye na wo na oba be se de nko a na be ma wadi be ma tam no wasan bo ne dua.
And that was last week.
That was last week.
Last week is and I before me na I was that be no. In the last sister we are already doing no yeah you know the sister na and on in you before me bana enye my brother is on die the moon je no yes time the
Hello. Right, when to me and you know so oba o person wakosre no say o person worry no I say wako ehu animu na waba na fe ne no man koye biom ensensem bi ye piem oba bi ye abam na bibi na sikura what me de ukunu your husband to be asa bonidua so obebre ne ade
obebo won to nkura ne emotions ade hye no this is how they express themselves or yes we are not tin so. But how long would you do that? Then I come back and say, I'm sorry. What time so you hear Mensah, even though it is his mistake?
Right.
What time is a man or brel?
Right.
And I'm telling a lot of men are sick and tired of their wives and their fiancés because you Mensah, even though in the fort, I'm not saying one person yet. But now you know what drumming on what put you I want to for be yes, or both you what drumming what castle. So I think that we should control our emotions.
Papa, would you pokuasi na yenhwe se Queen Charlotte ewa homa ne so. Hello Queen Charlotte.
Hello dear. Good
Yes.
evening.
Hello.
Auntie Valerie. Good
Yes,
evening.
Charlotte. Good evening. Manin koyete o.
Me pa chowo we there. Me pese obisa Counsellor kakama. No ba boy bako.
Okay.
Me wo 6 months and akra ne papa train.
Okay.
Nti me na me share na. Na me ado me share guy. Na do so I say oh one make akra nti ma be just na.
Right.
It's all fine. None of them are papa, but Miss Movie, do man see that or one, and I'm a smart one. And I made up now when you're a soldier move mine. Before all the fun, Nessica some more day. But before the was from your understanding,
Right.
now so and more be as a one.
Also na say.
Mr. Nasley.
Right.
Sustain your mere problem. So by you know, 3 months a year fun. But just few 2 months ago, yes,
No, my sister. Right.
Sometimes my friend, it's probably not with your phone, so fee, feel I am mostly the scale I don't know what come or son. Oh, and dear mammy, next time it don't be a fine, but you say they always son of mommy.
Right.
Now, on any and no, it's no over no pain. So say it. Miss Hey, I say, me best me pressure so on the mate. Even though me name people are crying, but in the say, oh, no, I drink, say, yeah, or nothing. I say, me phone to be home here.
Right.
So, now that's I mean, I can come in this, so I decided to stop calling.
Right.
Also, sorry, of premier, not only me, I keep adding a main friend.
Right.
I'm a main. I mean, yes, I mean, people relationship, I say.
Okay.
Yeah, no more. Movie, some training.
Okay.
You train my member, you. And I said, hey, we got that thing. The attitude, when you said that.
Mate, me that's a baby Queen Charlotte. Papa, I don't know, so what's a story
The TV, but let me answer it this way.
Right.
Me find the show. Number one, sometimes don't conclude.
Right.
Nti one year no na odi be mani enya nhyiamu se krache trase me no start take come something is changing. What is happening? Open up, talk to me as a man. Either you are not interested, let me know.
Right.
If you are still interested, then you have changed. What is making you change?
Okay.
Let's talk about it. Every crown why I hate, why you offend the BB. Esia on to me canchero. And I will remember also I feel say M1 inti. I was such in challenge where no one say opel, but inwardly on so the gentleman should be able to voice out.
Okay.
Number two, when you see a man change, many things are causing you to change.
Right.
Now, we just say, well, course in every school, you busy in why? Find out. Because for all you know, you're busy. Number two, don't also think that they be about phobia benti. Every important emotional or no guy nankasa or problems already. I will not solve getting home. In Jama, why divided attention. One thing men cannot handle is our emotions. No man. Bemba a tough form. Bibi hanwa. I just on one recover. Utuni for say, oh sorry. A one-on-one recover by his own strength. He comes back and bounce back. There be an emotionally cry or troubles. Things are bothering him. Or nya otina sia. When we come to my car, just say, "Mami, 3 months. I'm thinking about this and that. This I want to be alone." At a point, I'll come back fine. So for me, the greatest thing this young lady can do to help her emotions is a bit on and off. And they say, "Oh, invite a guy, out or in, sit, talk to me, let me know. Please don't lie."
Linda, hello, Linda.
Hello.
Yes.
Good
Good evening, middle for money. Okay.
My wife,
Okay.
my boy, my 4 years boyfriend,
4 years.
just recently we are worried.
Okay.
Sometimes I am when I want to marry.
Linda, me pacho jina ye mami. I say na ma ne soki tuwe bi mami. Network no shade how. But me pesa me te won ka pepepe. 4-year-old relationship. It is now turned into marriage. And yes, sir.
That's
Right. Now, Cecilia, no, what is happening?
Cecilia, sometimes if I say connection, like if I want to achieve, he wants to. I say, he said, on feeling me with them.
Let's say intimacy asem ni yeke. Inti bedroom asem ni yeke. Wo de eba wo kon ho a ma ne kon ho. But a drew or no de so de a wo boa.
Not if I think there are 5 people. Whether I'm in the mood or not, I try to switch on to the phone so that I will satisfy him. He no, even some cry, not even no, I don't know how to put
Romance.
No romance near the day. Nina teko.
I had there. No one.
Ebe how metewase.
Because when I was with my ex, I never experienced.
Hey, Medofo. 4 years relationship. Wa de na we esi wo awade ni ma offer ex. Hey, me nua me.
Now, I say, no, you're good. And wanyo. Okay, but let's not also judge her imaginations.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. Or you need painting.
Right.
Or you're bar, or you're a young lady. If you need a couple in the next 50 years, if it's going to remain like this, or by a day. So I'm sure she's
asking a lot of questions.
Sex is not how you feel.
Right.
Sex is not what you feel.
Right.
Sex is a responsibility.
Immediately you get married.
You can say no to it. You have no choice. If you come back from work and say you are tired, remember, because it's a responsibility, you should be able to communicate with your partner to understand you.
That's it.
If sex is a responsibility, and being responsible doesn't mean, so sorry, I know a general so pam. Now, sir, before cry a day about there one, you didn't so fra body. So then I'm trying to tell you that you go from somewhere to somewhere. It's a responsibility. So that means that you don't just push in, you start from somewhere.
Right.
So what I want to tell this beautiful lady is that on the Berman in trance, express your pain, how you feel. It be crasable you. Many watching pranana meda. We are not encouraging that.
Right.
But nesi, no cry ya. They may what do we? As my what we into the end. No, hame. Esana a dream bonny bambit. I'm not happy with that. So that the gentleman will boost up.
Right. Amos, last caller for the night. Hello, Amos. Hello.
Hello?
Amos, Mr. Lower TV set volume no send you better on Kawai, Mr. Wadaroma. Good evening, Midofo. Me pa say.
Hello?
Because when person tell you dia, me director says ready. Ready. Maminko live update, YouTube. Lukman Sharif says, good evening, Auntie Valerie. I want to know whether it's bad for a man to ask a lady if she's a virgin or not. I'm talking to this lady and through our conversation, I asked this question and she got mad. Counselor.
It depends on how you asked. For example, me know yes and I caught it. And are you a virgin or not? What are you? To ask all these questions should come through communication skill. Your monko the day samoba. Your monko na the Casamukra can review that she is or not. But what must say? But I say, Bibi, I want to ask you a question. Are you a virgin or not? I don't know some question. Every cry no monko deep. What must say? Or so no baby no one casa and the yere. And now the fiancé. And I say
he's talking. But is it a bad thing?
Yeah, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Because I say remember I know mother. Question when I catch you say. Now also mine I know mother. You understand? So how you go about it, your presentation, mood crowd woman do sad can be wrong. So and come on here born
right. Right.
When was the last time I never die? Now so what was the last time I die? So some questions are not, it's not important.
It's not really important.
Yeah. Okay, that be be my die. Also be my branopa. Now we there. Say the operating what? That be na no about that and so please, your question be.
Good evening, mom and dad. Hey, sir, the parents. Yes, I'm with this guy whose mom defends him anytime we fight. I want to ask if I should continue with such a relationship.
I won't say Jai, I won't say continue, I won't say stop, but I will say be careful.
Message is no bad na eba, but we're saying a special happy birthday. Come on, Nana Kwame or what means happy birthday to you. We love you. 1 year old, 1 year old. It's just God's goodness. And we bless God so much for you. And we're praying for your parents as well. Say Nyankopon enkoso inshira wo museni be ya. Wonso obekoso aye inshira ankasa. Mesima yi nyasem ketua. Me nana dabam. Enti ye behwe na ye de bibia akoso pepepe. Nyampa on the 27th and 28th. Kechire duku. Ye kra na chi kra ewo dwabe. Counselor, what you find?
My final words. Jambi aduma Sunday morning. Besraya wa sorry. City of Wisdom. City of Wisdom. Sorry no Adjei Israel. Adjei Israel. So before the police station, you see a huge signboard. I actually City of Wisdom.